The findings. Yeah, they're very controversial because, well, it's funny, the findings of our book are controversial, are more controversial to specialists than they are to people um, who aren't particularly up to speed on the scientific literature. For example, if I'm sitting next to someone on the plane and we start talking and I get into the book and tell them, well, the book basically says that our ancestors were promiscuous and that long-term sexual monogamy doesn't come naturally to our species, and that's why people find it difficult. If this guy's a banker or the woman's a teacher or whatever their sort of non-scientific profession is, their response is going to be, "So what? Everyone knows that, right?" But if it's an evolutionary biologist or an evolutionary psychologist or often a marriage counselor or someone who's a specialist in this area, then they'll be shocked. Then they're outraged. So it's interesting that the more the closer they are to this debate, the more likely they are to be confused and outraged by the findings. And I think the reason for that is that there has been a sort of momentum, a sort of what's the opposite of momentum? Inertia. There's been an institutional scientific medical inertia when it comes to recognizing the reality of human sexuality. And so the people who are in positions of power and knowledge are the ones who are most indoctrinated in what Casilda and I argue is a completely false narrative of human sexuality. That's due to one of two things. It's either due to the fact that Casilda and I are so misguided and completely wrong that mainstream scientists are right in not wasting their time even considering it, considering our argument, or it's because mainstream scientific narrative is so entrenched and can only protect its status, its position, by refusing to entertain other perspectives. I think it's the latter, obviously.